Hello, everybody. I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm back from the United Kingdom, obviously, because I'm streaming. I was there 2 weeks. I had a great time. I have a video coming out where I talk about my experience, and I give what I think is a lot of good travel advice for people who are looking to go overseas or are looking to go on a big trip in general. So that was fun. Just a bit of housekeeping. So my book, No Chance, is completely done. The thing is, though, Amazon pre-order is weird because you can't just directly... Okay, so I'll try not to take up too much time discussing this. So I had set up No Chance, my book, for pre-order because I wanted people to be able to pre-order it, and I had set the date it was going to come out for an arbitrary date. Specifically, I think it was like January 30th or something. I had no intention of it coming out then. It was just that. I was going to do it as soon as possible, but just to get it listed on Amazon and to have everything set up. So all that stuff got up on Amazon. So now that it's done, my editor got back to me. He sent me the final copy. I added in the legalese and stuff at the beginning. So that stuff is all good. I can't make it launch today. I was going to put it up today, but I can't. So it's going to come up Tuesday at the latest. So let me just check. The 20th, which is, I believe, Tuesday? Yes, Tuesday is the latest that the book is going to come out. Let me just check if my chat's working. Just because no one's saying anything, so just making sure there's no issues with it. But so that's done. A friend of mine, I got to do the full... he read the entire first chapter of No Chance for me. And that's going to be up on Tuesday as well. So he did a really, really good job on it. Amazing job. And that's going to come up the day that it goes live. And there'll be links, of course. So if you want to support me, please buy my book, read it. If you enjoy it, or even if you don't, please leave a link on Amazon. Leave a review on Amazon, because that really apparently helps out a lot. Maybe I'll set up a Goodreads page for it at some point, but I don't really ask for donations, like beg for them or anything, but that would be good. And as always, when we're doing this stream, if you want to support me or my content, the Streamlabs link is below. So that takes care of it. Let's see, how long was that pre-stream? That pre-stream was 5 minutes, including a 2-minute just of dead air. So that's like a 20th of a DSP pre-stream. So that being said, I haven't done a fill video for a while because frankly, Dave hasn't really been up to much. The whole Tutankhamun saga was like kind of lame, but I figure I have to cover it. So let's just try to get through this. This one might run a little long, so I haven't done a fill video in like 3 months, but yes, we can. Very briefly, Tutankhamun, I don't know if he was like one of those deep covered trolls or like what the deal was with him, but he showed up and he just started throwing huge amounts of money around. I think he gave Phil like 20 grand or some absurd amount of money. He gifted over 500 subs, and he was DSP's #1 pay pig for quite a while. And then, like, none of that wound up working out, and then he left, and then he came back, and then he tried to charge everything back. And I don't know if he was able to charge everything back or not. I don't know. The whole thing was just kind of a debacle. So we'll go through that. We'll talk about the whole Halloween thing where Cat Rage quit a stream, and DSP's various statements on his financial situation.
Now let's play the game!
Conservative Vanguard says, can't wait for the release of your book. Thank you. Well, it has to be released now. I can't really cancel it at this point, so it's going to come out. Will it succeed? Will it be a disaster? I don't know.
Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
I said this before and I'll say it again. Snort, you gotta cut it down with the memes. I love the memes. The memes are great, but they're just so fucking long.
Good. Alright. That sounds good to me.
Tutankhamun, to me $1. Thank you, Tutankhamun, for the $1 tip. I appreciate that. Good to see you on the stream. I will say this, though, Tutankhamun, please don't spam the emotes too much. Oh, a few emotes is fine, and you have, in general, I think you've been following the rules, no problem. But just so you know, usually when you show up and you do...
Oh, okay, let me just turn this up a bit. Okay, people are asking you to turn that up. Let me know if the audio balance is okay.
Those emotes, a lot of people, they follow suit. It's kind of like a follow the leader kind of a deal, and the last thing we want is the entire stream chat full of emotes, spam. So if you could tone it down a bit, but outside of that, thank you for the tip, I appreciate it. Let me put it this way, Tutankhamun. How about this? If you...
If we confirm that once, there may be a chargeback. Like, what if Twitch figures back and then no, this will count? Tip me $50. Thank you very, 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 very... Really, thank you. If I could get down on I would do it.
Okay, so just for instructive purposes, I didn't mean to turn this into a attack on Snort, but let us see what percentage of this video, of the first, literally, 80% of the first 2 minutes of this has just been memes.
Here, a lot of people have been asking about Tutankhamun recently. They've been saying, well, what's up with him? He's been tipping a lot lately. This was the same guy who did all those cheers last week. So far, so good. He's being very supportive, and so I'm giving him credit where credit is due. I see no indication that the guy is being dishonest or whatever. And, it's helping out tremendously right now. As you guys know, I told you the best way to support me right now is to tip me because of what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks, not getting the YouTube money I usually get because they fucked me over. So this is going to help me big time. And I want to say thank you to Tutankhamun for that support. It is much appreciated. And it will help coming up, so thank you for that very much. Third out of third cheered. He says, a streamer carries the stream. It's not the game that's important. So I don't get why there are games that get low attendance on Phil's stream because he makes any game fun to watch. This might sound harsh, but if you don't watch because of a specific game, you're not really a fan of the streamer. You know what, third out of the third? You may have something there.
That is massive concern trolling. That is huge concern trolling.
And we all know that there are people who show up, okay, because of certain things. Maybe they want to see me fail in Dark Souls. Maybe they want to see me rage in a fighting game, right? And I'm certainly not saying that I don't appreciate those viewers. But those aren't the kind of viewers who then, if I'm playing a game that's a slow-paced RPG that I really enjoy from my childhood and I'm going to do like a walkthrough instead of a playthrough, those kind of people won't show up. You see what I mean?
I don't get what's wrong with that. I have people who like reactionary reviews. I have people who like when I kind of do a historical or something more substantive. I have people who like my scripted comedy. I have people who like everything and only like one or two of those. There's nothing wrong with that. That's why you make a variety of content, you play a variety of games. It's that being said, if everybody's only watching one thing, maybe that's what you should focus on. I don't know.
What I really need to do is focus on two things. Yes, I do need to try to bring in viewers for hot popular games, but at the same time, I need to build up a core viewer base so that eventually, if I want to play an indie game or I want to do an RPG, I can get that core viewer base to come hang out with me and support those efforts as well. Not that it's always I have to do the same kind of content and I'm a one-trick pony. There are plenty of streamers out there.
Conservative Vanguard says Argent is a Renaissance man. No, I just have bipolar. And when I'm manic, I just... yeah.
All they can do is play one kind of game. I don't want to be that. I want to be a guy that can do other stuff, a variety-style guy, But that comes in time, I guess, right?
Dollar tip asking to search for Finlay. Well, his first name was Fit. Nope.
Is Finlay like Ray Play?
Finlay.
Just saying.
Oh, come on, man. Well, you knew that was going to happen. You knew that was going to fucking happen, right?
What is that even a reference to?
You eat it easily. Oh, it was good.
Holy shit. So that video was literally 4 minutes of memes. Why? And there are people who will get, angry that I criticize Snort for this. Like, she just needs to cut it down. I like the memes. There's just too many of them.
Game.
And she's added in this whole cat pig thing. So like the intro is now over a minute long.
Well, guys, you may have noticed a startling change here. Yes, if you guys have not seen, maybe you weren't around last night and you don't follow me on social media or you didn't check my Twitter. We've hit over 100. We've hit over 1,000 subs here on my Twitch channel. And you might say, "What the fuck? What? How do I?" Right, because the last time, if you guys didn't know, the last time you probably checked, that was around 500. Okay? And you might be saying, what the fuck is going on? Well, it's because we had a very generous person. His name is Tutankhamun.
Thank you very, 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 very...
Okay, I just want you to keep in mind that he gets $2.5 for each sub. And there was 500 subs, so that's $1,250. Keep in mind, Phil is in so much financial trouble. For people in the chat, if someone showed up and they gave you, I don't even know like how much total you gave them. Let's say $4,000. If someone just showed up and gave you $4,000 out of nowhere that you weren't expecting, would that change your life or would that change your financial situation? Because I think for most people that would, if not life-changing, it would be very, yes, Torture Room, I'm back from the UK. I'm back from glorious Britannia. For most people, like if I got $4,000 American, I'd probably put most of it into my tax-free savings account. But that would be like huge. That's like what I make in a month. Actually, that's more than what I make in a month because that's USD.
Very, very, very much.
And Phil's in so much debt, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change his situation at all.
Thank you. Really, thank you. If I could get down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera, I would do it. Okay? I seriously would do it. That's awesome stuff. I can't wait. I'm having so much fun now.
Holy fuck, this has been a minute and a half of memes.
Really, seriously, and I cannot wait for more. This is cool because I'm getting that positive vibe that I had for most of 2017. I'm getting it back now. But now, I'm getting that groove back, getting that vibe back. I'm ready for fun stuff. I hope you guys are ready too. Holy fucking shit. Relax. Some people just can't control themselves.
As you guys
That's funny coming from you, Snort. You can't control putting in all of the fucking memes. I'm sorry, guys.
know, he did some very generous cheering last month. And he's been tipping me from time to time very generously. Well, last night, he dropped into the Dark Souls 3 stream and decided to gift 500 subscriptions. And Twitch staff was actually here for it. And we're watching and basically said, well, carry on, good stuff. So, things, you know, we're very well. We're very well. Anyone who was here last night basically got a sub, okay? So, that's why you see so many people here tonight, or today, who have subscriptions to the channel. I mean, 500 gifted subscriptions. Now, cool thing is that, number one, this is September, and apparently, from what I'm to understand, those gifted subs apparently will be able to be renewed for only $1. I'm not sure about that. I'm not 100%. I still don't understand how it works, and I haven't gotten any email or anything from Twitch explaining the system yet. But apparently, yeah, sometime in September, they're going to launch this September campaign where gifted subs can be renewed for only $1 or something, okay? So I guess we'll see, you know, how this goes. Here's the deal, all right? Here's the deal. I don't know if any of these people who were gifted subs are going to renew. That's the bottom line. What I'm hoping is that maybe over the next month with Spider-Man and the other fun new playthroughs that I'll be doing, some people will like being a sub and say, man, this has really been awesome being a sub this last month. Maybe I'll re-sub.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Do I honestly think that in early October I'm going to retain 1,000 subscribers? Of course I don't. We're probably going to dip down.
Sorry, just a side note. So people are asking, how do I know that Snort Brunel is a girl?
Sorry guys,
So Snort's previous account, from what I understand, was Ardnaz, and she made a video about it. So this is what her voice sounds like.
Person behind the Argent channel. Yeah, I'm a girl. Surprise, surprise. The reason I'm making this video is just to tell you guys what really happened and to show you that Fred Fox is a fuck. First, the first thing I have to tell is that I didn't make any money on my channel. It's true my videos had ads, but I didn't add an AdSense account. And the funny thing is, Fred Fox never gave any proof that
I can't tell what her accent is. If it's like Portuguese or Scandinavian or what. It's really weird.
made money. The only thing that he showed was screen caps of ads that I had on my videos, which everyone knew, so it was nothing new. But yeah, just because you have ads on your videos, it doesn't make you make money. For that you need an AdSense account, and Fred Fox never gave any proof that I had.
Is my fucking internet not working? Whatever. So yeah, that's what Snort sounds like. So.
Now let's play the game.
Oh, okay, here we go. So let's oh, wait a minute. Did it just sorry, this fucking shit skipped. Where was I? I was on the Did it just change the order? Oh, okay, give me a minute. Sorry. Okay, I was on the wrong page. My bad. All right.
About 400 or 500 like I always have, okay? But what I'm hoping is that having this cool positivity in the chat, people being able to use the emotes, especially these new Spider-Man emotes that just were released, people will be excited, and maybe it will convince some people to continuously be a sub, and it'll actually start some natural growth to the channel. So, even though a lot of people say, oh, it's artificial growth or whatever, it's definitely still positivity and growth.
Hey, money is money. One thing I think about money is money, yeah.
And I do want to say thank you very much to Tutankhamun for that. It's very much appreciated. And by the way, thank you to all 500 plus of you who are subs outside of the 500 that were gifted last night. You guys obviously are very much appreciated as well, okay? So, very nice. And it was, Lord Lamb says, what was it? It was stream viewers. It was people who were on the stream, because we had around 400, between 400 or 500 people on the stream. And basically he just kept gifting. And I guess what it does is it gifts to the viewers, and then I guess what it does, it looks for frequent viewers who weren't here, because some people weren't even live on the stream, but they're frequent viewers of mine, and they got gifted subs too. Someone actually tweeted me about that. He was like, yeah, I wasn't even on the stream, but I got a notification that I was gifted a sub, and I came back and I was subscribed. So it's pretty awesome. Alright, thank you guys for all the support. Now, one thing I have to say up front, I have to lay down the law here, guys, alright? I want you to understand something. Just because you have gotten a gifted sub does not make you immune to the rules.
What? What? What the fuck?
Okay, so because Conservative Vanguard gave me money, I'm going to answer his question. Thank you. That's going to go straight to the bills. So what are your thoughts on detractors monetizing content? I think they should, as they surrender hits to YouTube. Otherwise, your thoughts? Well, I mean, I monetize all my DSP videos. I monetize everything I put up. Here's my thinking on it. If you're just taking clips of his and re-uploading them, and you're not adding any commentary, you're not like editing things together, you're not doing anything, then no, I don't think you should be allowed to monetize that. I think he should get the money off of that. But like Snort puts together like a video, like she changes the coloring, she edits clips together, she puts the memes in. It's very clearly a transformative work. So yeah, I think she should monetize it. Theo does commentary and he appears on screen, so yes, he should. My issue with Tevin is he just restreams DSP's entire stream. I get that he talks over it, but it is kind of like he's probably the most borderline out of the people who do DSP content. I think there's an argument that like what he does is kind of bullshit, but in general, yes, so long as they're not just directly re-uploading with no commentary and no editing. Does that answer your question, Conservative Vanguard? I'm just going to continue.
Are you fucking serious?
Everyone in this chat must abide by the rules. So I strongly, strongly recommend if you're a gifted sub and you don't even know what the rules are, that you look below my stream right now. They are publicly listed there on the panel of information. Definitely read up on them because they will be enforced. We do have moderators here. And I don't want people to get this impression now, oh, I got a gifted sub, that means it's just fucking, you know, open season, I'm doing whatever I want, and I'm going to say ridiculous, insulting.
And this is true for everything. Like, if you just take, like, a half-hour clip from Jim's stream and re-upload it with no commentary or editing, then no, I don't think you should be able to monetize that. But if you, like, take... Why is my internet having trouble? I don't know. Internet's just one of those things that doesn't work in general. At least I find it doesn't.
Things and bringing drama to the stream chat, and I'm going to start fights and everything. No, that's not going to be abided by. We're just not going to put up with that. All right?
Why am I toxic? Oh, why am I toxic? Why am I toxic? Why am I toxic? Phil has gall.
So just understand that. All right? You got to know what's going on, and you got to pay attention to the rules, okay? Please. Pay attention, and please abide by the rules. The whole point here is that we're trying to get a stream that's a chill place, a positive place, a fun place for people to hang out and feel like when you're watching my streams that it's a cool place to just chill and enjoy gaming and interact with me and other stream chatters and not feel like you're going to get attacked or there's going to be controversial topics and drama in here. You know what I mean? So you got to abide by the rules, guys. I mean, welcome.
You gotta abide by the rules, which means you gotta be bored out of your mind. His, like, just, I don't know. I've never actually watched one of his streams. Or, no, that's not true. I might have watched one once, but they're just so boring. And he doesn't let people even talk about anything in the chat.
Welcome to those who did get the gifted subs. I'm very excited you guys can be here and use those subs and use the emotes and get all those benefits, but you gotta abide by the rules, alright? Just saying that up front.
Wow. The shameless plugs, the shameless promotion segment, which I do once a day.
Right now, I'm kind of in a tight situation. Reason being is in the month of July, when I left my partnership on YouTube, Google took it upon themselves to erroneously flag my YouTube channel, DSP Gaming.
Clear all my bills, and it's not my fault. And I don't know if I'm going to have enough money to clear all my bills, and it's not my fault.
No, it's not his fault. Guys, there's nothing he had to take out that second mortgage. He had to move across the country. He had to buy the new car. He just had to. These bills are just like a natural disaster. They just showed up one day.
It's not your fault. It's YouTube and Google's own fucking fault for having this stupid internal error. The good news is I am getting a payment, a very large payment from Twitch around the 15th of this month. And that should make up for it, because July was one of my best streaming months ever here on...
Wait a minute. So, he just said, like, he said, I'm fucked, guys, because I'm not getting money from YouTube, but I'm getting all this money from Twitch, so it's going to be okay. So, like, which one is it?
On Twitch. The problem is I got to get to the 15th without bills being unpaid and overdrawing on my bank account. So, if you want to help me out the most right now... The best way you could contribute right now would be to tip me. Fuck you, you fucking greedy piece of shit. Go fuck yourself. That's your fault. You created that business model. You created a flawed business model, and now you're saying there's nothing you could do. Your fault. Now your complaint is, well, the pigeonhole you put... You wouldn't be so miserable. There you go.
We've got the Honest Troll, who cheers and congrats on 1,000 subs. I know it wasn't planned. Do you have any ideas of what you'll do as a sub goal? I personally still think you should dye your hair a neon color. We're not doing that. The 3 sub goals for the month were as follows. Number 1, I'm doing a Halloween horror marathon of games. Number 2, I'm dressing up for that marathon. Number 3, I'm going to decorate my office with Halloween decorations for the Halloween celebration and probably for a week or 2 before then as well. And number 4, I'm going to try to do something special. I don't know what it's going to be yet. I have to see. Basically, there's going to be Halloween stores that will be opening up in my area very soon. And I'm going to go out there and see what kind of stuff they've got and see if I can do something special in particular for the Halloween stream, okay? So, those are the sub goals. We've hit them all. There are no other sub goals for the month. That's enough.
Oh my god, he's so ungrateful. He's so ungrateful.
Okay, so He was at like 500 subs, and Tutankhamun gave him another 500, which put him over the top to 1,000. If somebody gave you $1,250, would you do like something? Like, even if it's, I don't know, just a DSP tries it or something that he can monetize? Like, really? He won't do anything for 1,000 subs?
He's a piece of shit. He's a greedy asshole.
Easy Bet or Easy Beat. I'm not sure how to pronounce this name, but they took me $2 and says, Phil, I love the stream. I have a question. Do you ever get lonely? Do you feel like you have many friends, and would you consider stream watchers to be friends of some kind? I feel that way sometimes, and I feel like a friend when I watch you. Let me put it this way. It's a very different relationship than an in-person friendship, because guess what? I don't see you guys, in person. What we have is a relationship where we all love gaming. We have a common interest. You guys love to watch me play games, and I love to share those live gameplay experiences with you guys every single day. Is that a friendship? Yeah, of a sort it is. Is it a close personal friendship? No, of course it's not. But at least we have mutual respect for each other, right?
What? What?
And the rest of the board goes unselected.
My 10-year legacy be destroyed because you guys are basically lazy. Sorry for the contributions, you guys.
I put out so much content, right? So much fun and...
Okay, so regarding the whole thing about friends, etc. I mean, like, it depends. Like, you have friends who are just kind of tangential. Like, I consider, like, a lot of the people on the Discord, like my mods and stuff, to be my friends. Then I have much closer personal friends from online, and I know who they are, like their real IRL identity. They know my IRL identity. And if we lived in the same area, we'd hang out. In particular, I have one really good friend who is sometimes in Toronto, and when he's in Toronto, we hang out together. But, like, part of the issue is just, it's not even necessarily that, like, you wouldn't meet IRL, but just people live all over the place. And even people who are from the same area as you, they might have to move away for work or something. So there's still an IRL friend, they just live in a different part of the country. Or, they had to move away or go to school or something. So the issue, though, is, to me, what kind of defines friendship is, like, how well you two know each other? Do you talk a lot? Are you able to talk about, like, important things, like, beyond just kind of surface conversation, like about your life, etc.? Do you legitimately care about each other? I mean, it's nice to see people in person, but that's just not always possible. And that's not really a new thing. Like, if you ever look at an old book, or you read something historical, like about the founders or whatever, like Washington and the other guys weren't always in the same area. They spent a lot of time writing letters to each other. And the internet's just kind of a faster way of doing that.
Entertaining content on a daily basis. But no, would I say, are my stream viewers my close personal friends? No, obviously not. But I do, I hold you guys in a high regard.
No, you
just
don't.
like you guys hold me in a high regard, right? And I love hearing your stories. I love hearing about your lives, and people share stuff like, oh, I got a new job, or I moved, or, and stuff like that. And
oh, by the way, you guys do get, everybody who watches my channel does get a mention in my book under the acknowledgement section. Once again, love you guys. Thank you for your support over time. And I don't just mean money. Let's see here. Moving along. Yeah, okay, the whole pig thing is just so lame. All it did was just double the duration of this intro. It was already too long.
Then he gave me a bunch of tips, and then, he dropped that sub-bomb, the other night. I'm incredibly grateful. In fact, I have personally talked to him behind the scenes about it. Let me put it this way, Tutankhamun. How about this?
If we confirm that everything is legit, which sadly is going to take 2 months, if we can confirm everything is legit, and you contact me in 2 months, then I will send you a shirt, absolutely. But I'm not just going to send you a shirt when we have no guarantee of what's going on is legit, because remember, there may be a chargeback. Like, what if Twitch figures out, oh, this was a fraud, right?
Sorry guys, is the stream playing okay? Just because I keep getting a video output warning. So if it's really bad, I can just quickly turn it off and on and up the bitrate.
Then they charge it back, and then no, this will count.
And he's just a genuinely nice guy who really wanted to help out. And FYI, he's not going to be around much anymore. He told me personally that he's going to be pretty busy with other stuff now. So he just wanted me to know. He's like, it's not like something happened. I'm busy now. I'm going to be doing my own stuff. So I'm probably not going to be around much anymore on the stream. So,
Oh my god.
you know, I took my chance. I personally thanked him for everything that he's done for me. And obviously for you guys with those gifted subs, it's been pretty awesome. And that's cool. But just so you guys know, you're probably not going to see him that much anymore. All right. So FYI, that's the deal. All right. So he came in. He was being very nice, being very positive, and you know, awesome, grateful, incredibly grateful. Obviously, like I said,
DSP has a track record of alienating all of the people who give him money. Like he alienated, I don't know if he drove off Golden Colts, but there was the king who was quite wealthy, who offered him a bunch of money, but he yelled at him, so the king's now a detractor. Obviously Brightside Viking used to be a fan who gave him a lot of money, and now he's a detractor. And I think Tutankhamun is another person to be added to that.
Around much anymore on the stream. So,
Oh my god.
you know, I took my chance. I personally thanked him for everything that he's done for me, and obviously for you guys with those gifted subs, it's been pretty awesome. And that's cool. But just so you guys know, you're probably not going to see him that much anymore. All right.
Okay.
So FYI.
I need your help. I'm gonna need you guys' help.
So I don't know if you guys.
Okay, let's go ahead.
That Maximilian dude, you know, another content creator on YouTube. I actually heard that he apparently had problems recently too, where a lot of his videos apparently.
I didn't do anything wrong. What did I do wrong? Nothing. Zero. Well, I did nothing wrong.
Okay, so that isn't that interesting, but just to kind of go back for a second to the whole because the thing I'm just skipping here is he talks about how his Street Fighter 5 videos were demonetized. Now, people get angry at Phil a lot for people give Phil a lot of crap for complaining about monetization. Monetization on YouTube is broken. I don't think like you can really argue that it's not broken, because like I know, for instance, I'm trying to think of an example, like the video I did where I restreamed the entirety of The Gift, aka Standard Fuck Party, did not get demonetized, whereas like I think it might have been the video where I talk about like the military history of China that got demonetized. So it's like it's completely arbitrary what gets demonetized and what doesn't. Like I can film like a really edgy video and it's fine, and then it can just be something completely innocuous that does get demonetized. The other thing is stuff gets demonetized and they don't tell you that it gets demonetized. So like just looking now, my We Live in a Society video got demonetized, but they didn't tell me about it, so there was no way for me to appeal it because I didn't know I needed to appeal it. So yeah.
Here.
Now, I actually heard that what's the Maximilian.
No, I appealed the China video and it got remonetized, I think. But like sometimes they'll just demonetize stuff and then remonetize. Like it's really bad. It doesn't make any sense.
Maximilian dude, you know, another content creator on YouTube. I actually heard that he apparently had problems recently too, where a lot of his videos apparently got hit with a big demonetization. And I don't know.
Here's another one. I did a video on Saga a couple weeks back, and there was the initial stream, and I put up an edited version which had 30 seconds removed. And the original one was not demonetized, but the one I put up after it was demonetized, despite it being identical.
Well, again, were they Street Fighter 5 videos? I don't know. I don't follow them. That's what I heard here the other day on Stream Chat. Someone was mentioning that. And now all of a sudden at the same time, you know, it seems like...
Okay, so let's move along.
Sunday nights is typically when I sit down to pay bills or whatever.
And I was looking, I was like, holy shit, if people hadn't been tipping me recently, I wouldn't have been able to pay my bills up to now.
Really?
Like, I was looking at it, I was like, damn, you know, as of today, if people had not tipped me, since this payment is not coming this month, I would not be paying my bills now. And that's terrible. You know, it's been your guys' support that has allowed me to keep going here. Now, the good news is, Once I get paid for July from Twitch, once I get paid from August for Twitch, these were great months for me on Twitch, and those should end up being really big payouts that are going to help me, and I'm not going to have to really worry about this in the short term until maybe the end of the year when, of course, it's tax time again. You got to worry about
Wait. Whoa. Sorry, was he saying he needed money or he didn't need money? Let's listen to that again.
You know, it's been your guys' support that has allowed me to keep going here. Now, the good news is, once I get paid for July from Twitch, once I get paid from August for Twitch, these were great months for me on Twitch, and those should end up being really big payouts that are going to help me, and I'm not going to have to really worry about this in the short term until maybe the end of the year when, of course, it's tax time again. You got to worry about all that shit. But basically, once I get past this hurdle, hopefully I won't have to worry about this stuff anymore. Like, I'll be good to go, okay? But I need to get through the next 5-6 days without having my bank account overdrawn and bills unpaid. This sucks, I know. I don't want to bring this shit up, but it's just real talk because YouTube screwed me over by not having advertisements for 3 weeks. I'm now in this very rough position, all right? So I appreciate any of your support, all right? I do. Anything that you guys, you know, support in any way. But if at all you wanted to absolutely be as supportive as possible today and in the next week, please tip me.
Tips, I needed them pretty badly, and I prefer tips. Tipping is really the best way that you can help me out right now. There may be tons of people who have found success on Twitch that every second that someone subscribes, they play an audio cue or they stop what they're doing and they shout out the name. It's pretty damn funny. Okay? It's pretty... You need to move on. Here, I got screwed over by YouTube here to a point where now, you know, I'm in a rock and a hard place, right? So, please, guys, give me your money. Give me money.
And then hopefully, like I said, once this month the Twitch payment comes through, I don't think this will be a problem moving forward. So let's stay of that positive vibe. But I just had to say this up front on today's stream because it's that serious of a situation.
That's your fault. You created the monster. Thank you for the sub, Porco Barada. Very nice.
Infinite55 did a 100-bit cheer. He says, while I was walking through my university library, I happened upon someone who was actually watching your Spider-Man playthrough. It truly is a small world. I'm not exactly sure that watching my playthroughs during in a library is a good idea. I'm not exactly the most quiet guy when I game.
Does he honestly think the guy was watching it without headphones on? I mean, obviously the guy was listening to it with headphones. I don't know.
I'm just saying. It was probably incredibly loud. Shout out to a spicy fart, what a name, who cheered and he asked the following. He says, for future releases, would you be willing to co-op if we send you our gamer tags? I asked this yesterday but didn't mean to derail the chat.
No. That's not how life works. Paywall.
It depends on the game. If there is a game that seems to lend itself to multiplayer co-op, I would say yes. However, you gotta understand that I am very apprehensive about it because of trolling and shitty stuff that's happened to me over the years. People being dicks to me, basically.
How's the gout, Phil?
Oh my god, here's a
There, Phil.
supportive message.
Shout out to Eternal Napalm, who cheered, says, I don't understand why you receive scathing hate. You're the best streamer on Twitch. Keep it up and keep the success rolling. All you need to do is watch the ridiculous things that people say. You know, some of the insane stuff that people actually believe.
The stuff that you literally say.
That's not true about me at all. You know. And the funny thing is, a lot of people say, well, Phil has financial problems and he asks for
Money.
for you know, support every stream. That's true, I do. It's called advertisement and every streamer does it.
I may be living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, begging for fucking tips and shit on stream for the rest of my life.
Except for the huge guys who don't have to because the stuff just rolls in naturally for them. But I only do it on the pre-stream. You never really interrupting gameplay saying, oh,
beg all the time.
This, you know what I mean? And then we're right into the game, and then it's full-time, you know, enjoying games. But outside of that, most of the other criticisms you hear about me that people hate me for aren't true. It's just people taking stuff out of context and people exaggerating to try to make me a negative meme on the internet rather than actually coming to the streams and watching and seeing what it actually is.
Yeah, but your streams are fucking boring. You've like told all your stories. Like let me try to think about like how to even explain this. So he's been doing this for the last 10 years. He's had no education in the last 10 years. I don't think he's read a single book in that time. Like, he doesn't read any books. He doesn't do anything educational. He has no life experiences. So how would you, like, keep yourself interesting for that long? Like I read probably like 40, 50 books a year. And so that helps me, I think, be more interesting. And I always have like new stories to tell or interesting kind of little facts or that sort of thing. But this dude, like, he doesn't like talk about, like, you'd think with all the video games he plays, he would have more kind of like an insight into just like the history of video games, or like compare it to another game of the same genre or something like that, but he doesn't.
Fuck you. You're a liar. That was good.
But I want to say thanks to all of you who do actually come to the streams and hang out with me, you know, and have fun with me, rather than just believing the nonsense that people say, okay? Now we got someone with a name, these names, I think people are just really trying to troll. The guy's name is Delicious Trouser Snake.
Oh my god. That was delicious.
Guess what? I can't put that up on the leaderboard, so even though technically you're the top cheerer with 125 bits, I can't put that on the leaderboard. You gotta change your name, dude. And you should know better. You know Twitch isn't gonna like that stuff, alright? But anyway, he cheered and he says, I've ever seen a UFO. No, I've not seen a UFO. I've never seen anything paranormal. I've never seen anything alien. And never have I had any of those kind of, experiences. Okay?
Help!
His entire life is a paranormal experience. Okay, let's see here. Fuck, this is gonna get content ID'd now.
Who, during the course of this stream, did so many smaller cheers. He's now the top cheerer of the week. So thank you very much for that. I do appreciate that support, Tutankhamun. Thank you very much. In fact, he did, I believe, over 1,700 bits of cheering just on this pre-stream. Thank you, man. Because his viewers are brain dead.
Thank you. Really, thank you.
25 bits and says, Phil, my personal attorney pled guilty to 8 felonies yesterday. I hope your stream cheers me up today. I wonder what that could be in reference to. I have absolutely no idea. Oh my god. Amos, bro, it was 2.5 years ago at this point. Yeah, well, I guess you could say 2.25 years ago. And yes, that's all that some people will talk about because, you know, that's what they do. That's the internet. People still talk about, you know, the what could be construed as a racist joke that I made in 2010 back on Blip TV. They still talk about that almost 8 years
but
later,
that was
even though
funny.
I never made a joke like that.
Yeah, but the Blip TV stuff was based. Like, that was unironically like the best thing he's ever done, other than the Metal Gear Solid stuff.
Frick, yeah.
That's 100% a lie. Don't shoot. Shoot him. He's black. Shoot him. Racism.
Well, that was clearly a joke, though. Whatever.
Another 100-bit cheer. Here we go again. He's going with these 100-bit cheers. Thank you, Tutankhamun. Vietnamese Comrade says, do you think TCL TVs are better than other TVs? Are they better? No. But for the price that they are, they're incredible value.
Can I just say this again about DSP and racism? DSP is not a racist. I think it's pretty obvious he isn't. He has some mildly politically incorrect stuff. And most of it just comes from the fact that he's older. And he was he was born in a generation where people weren't such fucking pussies. So he just kind of does the standard kind of politically incorrect humor from the 90s. Like something you might see in an Austin Powers movie or something. But people are just so fucking, like, sensitive about minor shit these days that they construe Phil as, like, some KKK, like super racist guy. And it's as I've said, I think in a lot of cases it's used as a justification from these people to try to, like, explain, to try to justify the fact that they are just trying to fuck with him and ruin his life. Like, because I think a lot of these people do, like, legitimately hate him and want him to end up on the street. So, no, Phil isn't a racist. It's retarded to think that. He just makes some mildly politically incorrect jokes. And it's just...
The TV that I'm getting, by the way, guys, I have ordered a TV, and supposedly it may be coming tomorrow from Amazon. I say that because sometimes they guarantee delivery and it doesn't show up. But I may be getting my new TV tomorrow. TCL basically has very, very, very low input delay TVs. Very low input delay. So, really good response time when you're playing games on these TVs, which is great. But the price point is good. Like, the TV I'm getting is $300. $300 TV that's 40-some inches large and has great response time is really cool. And it's a 4K TV, HDR, everything. And I think the reason is that they want to be the more affordable model for gamers. However, the trick here, alright, is that they're not great TVs for example, watching movies. From what I'm understanding, if you were going to watch a movie on a TCL TV, it ain't so great. And especially if you're in a room where you can't look directly on at the TCL TV, it'll become blurry. Like, you won't be able to see stuff if you're looking at it at an angle. Okay? I don't know. I don't own a TV. I don't have a TCL yet, but I guess we'll find out. Okay? It is donated. Someone basically gifted me the funds to get the TV. So that's, I ordered it myself and it's coming supposedly tomorrow. But someone gifted me the funds. When they found out I got the PS4 Pro, they gifted me the funds to get a TV to use with the Pro. So. What the hell is this in my cart? Oh my god, it's still in my cart. I ordered it, but I put it in my cart again because someone I was basically the person who donated the money to buy the TV. I wanted to send them the stats, so I added it back into my cart. I gotta delete it. I don't want to accidentally order it again. Okay. Yeah, it's the TCL 4 Series, 49-inch.
I don't like, this is such minutia.
Holy crap, Tutankhamun is going nuts, guys. So Tutankhamun, I gotta give him a massive shout out. Not only did they do a bunch of 100-bit cheers, they did 600-bit, 300-bit, 400-bit, 200-bit, 200-bit, another 200-bit, 200, 200, and now a bunch of hundreds, another 200. I don't know what's going on here, guys. This is pretty crazy, but thank you, Tutankhamun, for this overwhelming support. It's very much appreciated. Holy crap. Dude, it's making it rain mud. Until today, this is a relative newcomer to the stream. I don't know who this is. Thank you. Unless he's a lurker. He could just be a lurker, right? Who just kind of lurks around the background. Look at this. 300, 400, 400. Holy crap. Wow. Thank you guys very much. So anyway, yeah. Some people asking me about what kind of TV I'm getting. It's a low-end TCL model, but it does have all this. It does have 4K. It has HDR. It has a really good response time. I'll take a picture of it. I don't know if I guess I could give you the model specifics or whatever when it arrives. So, AES cheered again. He says that would make it rather interesting. Tutankhamun at this point is cheering so much that I can't even give shout-outs for each cheer he's doing. He's actually now backlogged my cheer notifications. Look at this. This is nuts. He's basically cheered almost 10... He has now officially cheered 10,000 bits in one session. Oh my god! What the...
Oh... This fucking memes. This is memeology too. This isn't even snort.
Holy shit. This has been the most consistent amount of cheering I've seen in a long time. Holy shit. I mean, look at this.
Since Brightside Viking.
This is insanity.
I guess.
Kekken says he'll teach me Tekken. Well, it's not that I don't understand the basics or the fundamentals, Kekken. Mm-hmm. It's the nuances. I myself am a former pro fighting game player. I myself am a former pro fighting game player. Now, I don't know matchups. I don't even know certain characters, right? Like, good luck playing, Injustice or Tekken when you don't even know half the shit in the game anymore. That's kind of what I'm facing right now with Street Fighter V. I haven't seen half the characters. So I'm playing a game with basic fundamentals, trying to win in a case where I don't even know what the capabilities of it.
Oh my god, he couldn't just pick up. He could just pick up a fighting game and be good at it. And I mean, that's one of the reasons I don't like fighting games, is they just require too much work to get good at and to To figure out, like, because I have really bad memory for that kind of thing, like memorizing all the moves and stuff, and then memorizing what move to use when, like that stuff, it just takes a lot of effort, and that's just kind of, if you want to be a fighting game player, that's just what you do.
The character I'm fighting on, right? He's still going. Tutankhamun is still going. Holy shit. Tutankhamun, crazy today. Top cheer of 600 bits, but he's cheered over 11,000 bits on the pre-stream. Holy crap. Thank you, man. Alright. So I guess we're about to end the pre-stream. I will just remind everyone. I mean, I'm very appreciative of Tutankhamun. Thank you very much. But the best way that you guys could support me right now, actually, would either be to pledge to my Patreon by the end of this month or to tip me. Those are the two ways that are going to help the most right now. Because coming up in the next couple of weeks, early September, I'm going to be hit in a pretty big negative way because I had lost those ads on YouTube for 2.5 weeks there in July. And normally that would be a payment coming in around the 10th of the month. That's going to be a tiny payment now because of what happened. And that's not good.
All of my bills are coming due for the month. They all basically come due the first week or two of every month. And it's very hectic and very tight unless I have a really good month. I'll be honest with you guys, it's been pretty slow.
Give me monies! So, if you guys really want to be supported...
I admit the only, like, fighting game franchise I've ever played was Soul Calibur. I really like the Soul Calibur series, but that's about it. Okay, so this is Phil saying everything's fine, everything's okay. So, let's just head along. The fucking pigs are so lame.
Kimonoma this last week, who did a lot of cheering. Tutankhamun was in here gifting a ton of subs, which was much appreciated. And we had a bunch of people tipping as well. It was a very positive week.
That's awesome stuff. I can't wait. I'm having so much fun now. Really, seriously. And I cannot wait for more. I couldn't ask for anything more. Thank you guys very much. You know, the future's looking good right now. If we can keep this up, everything will be great. And I'm feeling very positive with all these new games coming out. The next, couple months are going to be so damn busy with all these new releases that things should be going great, okay? This is cool because I'm getting that positive vibe that I had for most of 2017. I'm getting it back now. But now, I'm getting that groove back, getting that vibe back. I'm ready for fun stuff. I hope you guys are ready too. And I want to continue doing it. I may be living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, begging for fucking tips and shit on stream for the rest of my life. I want to keep doing a ton of gameplay streams daily. I want to do on-demand videos. I want to keep this going. It's been so amazing, this ride. I love my job. I love interacting with you guys on a daily basis. So fucking...
I love getting money from you on a daily basis, in other words.
Greedy. It's greed.
It's greed.
It's greed.
Greed is massively strong. I have no fucking self-control.
I am self-sufficient.
We got a name here that I can't even pronounce or read, and they said, how's that Seattle air, Phil? So basically it's a joke.
How's the gout, Phil?
Oh my god, here's another one. How's the gout, Phil? Another idiot. This is
How's
great.
the gout?
How's the gout? Who was it? Hold on, now I have to freaking... How's the gout?
Doing. Because I used to have a really bad back injury. It was a severely herniated disc in my lower back to the point where I had numbness and pain and all kinds of stuff. I could barely move around for a year there.
If he never watches detractor videos, how does he even know about this? Like, he always knows what these memes are, but he claims he never watches detractor videos.
Fuck you. You're a liar.
During my time when I was on YouTube doing stuff, I couldn't...
Yeah, with Soul Calibur, I more just kind of like the lore. I like the behind the lore. I like the characters. I like the how they use the focus on weapons and stuff. But yeah,
I could barely even move because I was so messed up. And so when I moved out here to Seattle, I don't know what it was. It could have been my lifestyle changes. It could have just been going to a new area. I don't know. But I said, man, I don't know. The air out here is clean or whatever. I don't know what it is, but my back's better. And people, basically, the negative people turned it into a meme.
Oh, the Seattle air healed his back.
You know? Like, they think that's funny. Like, it's so fucking stupid, but they gotta make a dumb meme out of it that doesn't even make any sense, and it isn't funny to an outsider, only to their own circle-jerking group of people who think that this stupid stuff is funny, doesn't make any sense, or even, it's just dumb as shit.
Ah, the salty tears. Salty, salty tears.
Just like all the other memes, like the I prefer a penny
Oh! Easy to eat. Oh!
meme and all that stupid shit. It's like humor for 4-year-olds.
Okay, with I prefer a penne, I frankly, like, I never thought it was about penis. I just thought it was because he said it in a really, like, pretentious, funny way, to be honest.
And that's their intelligence level anyway. But yeah, so this guy thinks he's funny, referencing a 4.5-year-old meme. Hilarious. You are so pertinent, sir. I salute you for being the Mr. Outdated of the day. Why don't you also go back and, why don't we go back and let's find something even older.
Let's go back
let's
to the
joke about
past
my time on Blip TV.
to play the shitty games that suck
He was
ass.
outdated. Unbelievable. He's playful.
Today, if you watch my streams, you'll rarely, very rarely, will you ever see me making crude sexual jokes. Very rarely will you hear me referencing, like, racial humor. Unless it's something that's me, like, I'll reference myself or Italians or something. I'm Italian.
Okay. Let's head along. We're getting through it, guys. We're getting through it. Slowly but surely.
I seriously really want to play.
Like, I don't think the penne meme was about I just thought it was because he says it in just such a funny way. And it's just kind of random. Like, I honestly just think that's it. The whole dick thing doesn't really make sense to me.
How do I kill them? Like, I can't do bullets. If you play this on hard, it was incredibly stupid. Oh my god! I seriously really want to play anymore. I don't. It sucks. I should have never played this on hard. What the fuck? See what I mean? I should not have played this on hard. This is a waste of time. The whole playthrough is gonna suck now. I listen to fucking dickheads. I can't even hit the guy who's right in front of me. Look, I can't hit him. Still not dead.
Two of the leg enemies, 3 of the regular enemies, they take 20 hits to kill. Like, why the fuck would you ask me to play this on hard unless you're a complete asshole? And I mean that.
Why did he think that was a good idea? I mean, like, it's a survival horror game in a series that's generally pretty hard. Survival horror games are hard on easy. Like, they aren't easy on easy. They're like SMT games. Shin Megami Tensei games, like, normal is hard. Easy on an SMT game is, like, harder than normal on most games. And Silent Hill is like that.
Just be careful. You can't please everybody. You're right. You're absolutely right, Scatman. You're absolutely right, and I know that. Listen, after doing this for almost 10 years now, I definitely know. It's the old adage definitely applies. You can please all of the people some of the time. You can please some of the people all of the time, but you cannot please all of the people all of the time. It's just not possible. There'll be certain audiences that I can cater to that it's gonna end up being better, and certain audiences that are always gonna be upset. You know, right now, there were people who really wanted to see me play Octopath Traveler this summer, and the fact that I'm not doing it, they're like seething mad at me that I didn't play this game. Okay, I don't get why. I explained to everyone the situation, but it doesn't matter. If that's what they wanted, they didn't get what they want, and now they're angry at me for whatever reason. You know, moving forward, the same thing will happen. But it's funny because, if anything, I feel that, you know, I am improving as a streamer and a person. I mean,
Click on it. Oh. Good. Now I'm away from that annoying fucking bitch of a kid who I would have slapped in real fucking life if they talked to me like that. I would have fucking pimp slapped that shit out of that. What the fuck? Anyway.
I mean, Silent Hill 2 on hard, like, I tried watching it. It was just, like, the most boring thing I've ever seen. Because it just takes, like, 20 hits to kill an enemy, and it's just lame. Like, to me, if you're playing a survival horror game on, like, hard, that should just mean you have to use headshots. Like, I don't know.
Of course, now we got to get someone in the stream chat who wants to turn their own personal story into,
Okay,
you know, derailing the
let's move on.
stomach. And I said to him, you know what, dude? You know, some people, I'm being honest with you about what's going on. And I'm not gonna have someone come in here and now try to make me look fucking
Wow,
bad.
this is so long. These
Giving him
fucking
another shot
flashback clips.
to try to grow and to try to become better here. And you know, there's some people that are appreciative of that, and there's some people that didn't take that opportunity to try to be negative jerks and get attention on those streams, right? Like, we know whenever I play Dark Souls, half the people here are here to laugh when I die. And that's okay, but then to take it to the next level, oh, I'm going to try to derail his stream completely with, you know, snide remarks and insulting shit, you know, that's when it goes overboard. See, now here you go. Here's a perfect example. So there's a guy, his name is Mr. Views. He did a 200-bit cheer, and he says, I'm just going to ban. Now, what is this in reference to? Years ago, I used to say, I don't want to be Mr. Views. I don't want to be all about the views. But in reality, a lot of the things on YouTube used to be about the views. All right? Because that's how it determined how much money I made.
Okay, I'm just going to say something, and you can call me a pussy. As I get older, I find more and more I just don't like difficulty in video games as much as I used to. So I find I often will just play them on easy now. Like, I used to not play things on easy, but now I just often do. Because I find I enjoy different things. I enjoy more, like, the story or the gameplay mechanics, etc. And I don't want to just kind of rage through it. But, so I don't think there's anything wrong with not liking difficulty. Because I'm a big fan of Shin Megami Tensei games, and I always play them on easy. Well, part of the reason you play an SMT game on easy is just because of the fucking, what's it called again? Because of how much grinding that there is in them. There's so much grinding in SMT games that if you don't play it on easy, the mobs take so long to get through. But no, there's nothing, I don't even know how that relates. I just thought I'd bring it up.
So that was something that I said years ago in regard to YouTube. And this guy brings it up, makes it a name on fucking Twitch, and then does a cheer and says, I'm just going to ban. That's another reference to when I've been recently talking about trolls and saying, you know, I'm not even going to address you people anymore. I'm just going to ban you because it seems like if I address you, I can get in trouble on Twitch, right? So, yeah, that's what I mean. Now, Mr. Views, I just gave him a little bit of attention, right? And obviously he got what he wanted. Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views. But he did cheer. He did cheer and contribute. It's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Now, if I didn't address him, people would have said, oh, see, Phil's ignoring people who are cheering. You see what I mean? You know what? In this case, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to be lenient, and I'm going to put Mr. Views up on the leaderboard as the top cheerer for today. How about that? There we go. What the hell? I screwed up. So there you go. Even though his cheer was a blatant trollish thing, I'm still putting him up on the leaderboard. Okay. Let's see. King of Hypocrisy cheers says, why don't you just read the troll stuff to get more money as long as it doesn't break Twitch rules? Because what it does, it just turns the chat toxic. Why am I poisoned? Why am I toxic? It's very toxic. Because what people say is, oh man, people are insulting Phil, and he's taking the insults, and now that stream has become a negative place instead of us hanging out and having fun and doing fun stuff.
Yeah, Elsa makes a good... Elisa makes a good point. When you work full-time, it's preferable to play on easy. Yeah, that's true. And that's kind of the case with me. Since I started working a lot more, I just don't have as much time to kind of struggle through things. So I kind of just like to just kind of go through. Once again, it's your gameplay style. There's not a right or a wrong way to do things. The issue with Phil is that he can't comment for shit. Like, if I'm doing like Star Wars Empire at War and I'm playing on easy, I can talk about lore, I can talk about starship tactics. I can make it interesting. It's not dependent upon me being like super good at the game. The issue is Phil is both not good at the game and boring as fuck. So him like failing and raging is the only thing he has going for him.
Stuff with games. Instead, now what we've got is, you know, trolling, basically. And that's not what people want. When people come to the streams, they basically want to...
Trolling.
Feel safe. They want to feel like they can hang out and...
Literally, he called it a safe space.
Talk with other people. They don't want to get involved in drama. They don't want to get involved in insults about me or others or anything. You know, it's
no,
not
they
allowed
do.
On the stream. It's in the stream rules that it's not allowed. Okay, but so people don't want to deal with that shit. You know, so it's a slippery slope, because if you open the floodgates for that behavior, then all you're gonna get is that kind of behavior, right? This is the God's honest truth. All right, and that's the thing is I can't have that behavior constantly on my streams, because I can't have it become all of that. You know what I mean? You know, I put up with, I said, I can't. I have to put Octopath on the back burner. Would I consider playing it? Absolutely. I would love to play it at a future date.
No, you
won't.
But
as you guys know, typically JRPGs are not the cup of tea of my viewing audience. So I don't know when. Would I consider doing it as a back burner game? Absolutely. Will I be doing it anytime soon? I have absolutely no idea. Well, first... And I just want to warn you, Tutankhamun, please stop doing that. No idea. Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to Tutankhamun, who has been doing a ridiculous amount of cheering. However, he's been spamming the living shit out of the chat.
Okay, so let's move along.
Now let's play the game!
Like, unironically, the best playthrough DSP ever did was his playthroughs of the MGS games, where he just, like, failed through them, and he just hated the game, and he just insulted Kojima. Like, that shit was amazing.
Some escape room style stuff in it. I'm not sure, but anyway, this game is going to be very interesting. It's called Transference. It is designed for VR, although it does not.
Daily reminder about strikes. The only content, the only community guideline strikes I've ever gotten, despite like the edgy shit that I've talked about, were from Yandere Devs fans mass flagging my channel. Let's see here. I haven't ever actually gotten a community guideline strike that was legitimate.
Not require VR. Like if you wear the VR headset, PSVR, you play it from a first-person perspective, and I can definitely see how that would maybe add a little bit to the experience. Quite frankly, guys, even though I own the PlayStation VR, I don't really want to play this in VR. The PlayStation VR is not a great experience. For the few things that you do play with it, it was alright. Like, a few of the things that I played at its launch were quite neat, but after a while, I just realized I didn't like wearing this thing extended periods of time. Number one, it makes my head sweat. Number two, it makes me, in certain cases, certain games, actually make me nauseous. And so it kind of sucks because, you know, it's a big expensive piece of equipment that I bought.
Okay, I'm just gonna play this. Just as a side note.
Well thought out, perfectly programmed. Yes. Master level fucking programming. I love Kojima. Kojima, the master. Kojima World Order. The KWO is in effect here. I'm joining the Kojima World Order as of right now. Everything that Kojima has made is godlike, without question. Kojima World Order. Kojima World Order. Destroy the satellite dish. He is Kojima. He's the best programmer. Creative director. Kojima's the godlike.
Way down.
Hollywood Kojima.
Should be able to use that rope.
Kojima.
I mean, that's hilarious. Like, I thought that was really funny, actually. It was funnier when I found out that that was, like, an actual song. Like, I hadn't realized that that was, like, a parody of a WWE song. So, yeah.
Years ago, and I never really got much mileage out of it, you know what I mean?
Why didn't he ever just sell it? I'm sure he could sell it on eBay or something.
The other thing is, I'm now an interactive streamer.
Cheer me on. It's a great way to get a question answered quickly. All right, it's a cool thing. It's a cool interactive thing. You're paying me. You paying me money to get a temporary, momentary pop-up on the screen. All right, it's just so ludicrous. It's just, it's so stupid, and most people don't pay attention to it. It's like the double whammy of stupid. I don't even know what else to say. They actually pay me money to do this. That's how dumb these people are. How much would it take to get Phil out of being financially tight? Well, hey, $10,000.
It's not like it used to be, where it was just me kind of isolated making videos for YouTube, and it would be impossible for me to interact with you guys wearing a PSVR headset. I wouldn't be able to see anything you guys are saying. I wouldn't be able to give shout-outs for any contributions. Like, the stream would basically be kind of like an old school me just sitting in a room playing games by
Yeah, but then why did he keep it? Why didn't he just resell it? Like, I don't get it.
myself, and I don't really want to do that, just being honest with you guys.
Now it's time for the plug segment. The shameless plugs, the shameless promotion segment, which I do once a day. Give me your money. Let the green roll in. Promise I need me more money. I need fucking money somehow. You know? I'm so low on money. Plugs, plugs, plugs. Help me, money, money, money. Alright, how about that for quick plugs? That was pretty abridged, huh? You guys think I should just do it like that every day? Because I'm okay doing that as long as people still contribute. Then I'll do it that way. What did you guys think of that?
Total subs, I'll also be keeping track of. Let's go ahead, because Tutankhamun, by the way, has been gifting many subs during this pre-stream, so let's update this total, and I'm going to give shout-outs to all those people and to Tutankhamun, of course.
So we're all up to 1,132 subs.
Shout
The
out!
most we've ever had was 50 something.
Okay, let's go
I
a
honestly-
little bit.
I've had many high highs and many low lows. You know, back in the era when YouTube used to be a giant booming business where ad revenue was flowing like honey, and you could put out videos that would get viral views, you know, not just drama and negative shit, but positive videos, which is what I always used to do.
What?
And, you know, it was crazy. At one point, I was raking in money hand over fist on YouTube. It was insanity. And then kind of the bubble burst, and everything just became negative nonsense and drama for immature little kids, and the whole business fell apart, it seems, and everyone kind of had to run away, or run around looking for other ways to fund themselves, because YouTube, you couldn't do it anymore. You know, I've been onto other websites.
Okay, so I think what happened to all the money, because the thing that's always wanted me is, where's the fucking money? I think Phil... Okay, so I get to reveal to you guys what happened to the money that Phil made. You see, I run an overground subway. And the overground subway I run gets Christians out of liberal countries. So there was this QT tradcat waifu from Sweden who was still a virgin, and she was like 18, and the people at the school were bullying her, and they were trying to get her to have sex with them. So she approached me, and she wanted to get out of Sweden, so I couldn't marry her because I'm a Volcel and it goes against my code. So I contacted DSP, and I said, look, I need $20,000 to get her out of the country. Even though by asking for this money and putting it up on my website, I'm doxing her and I have her name up there. So actually asking for money is the worst thing I can do. But Phil gave me $19,000 of the $20,000 I need to get her out on the overground subway. And she didn't get out of the country. And I couldn't give him the money back, and that's how Phil went bankrupt. I think that's a good story.
You know, with video sharing, I've been on streaming sites. Basically, the bottom line is I've been around for 10 years, and I have a following, and there are people who follow me no matter where I go and what I do. So even if Twitch were to fall apart at the seams, I would probably find something else to do that would be just as similar, and I'd be alright. At this point, yeah, do I have rocky patches? Absolutely I do. That's kind of the nature of the beast, the nature of doing this as a living. But I'm not really worried about, oh no, if YouTube shuts down tomorrow, what am I going to do? I'll just find an alternative, you know? Oh no, if Twitch shuts down, there are alternatives, you know?
McDonald's. McDonald's has now accepted my job application. No matter what, I find a way. I find a way to survive. Phil is like the amoeba, or pig roach, you know, he's the rat. The creature that, even if there were a nuclear apocalypse, Phil would survive.
But the good news is that the Twitch experience has been great ever since I returned almost 2 years ago now. It's been a completely polar opposite experience from what I had on YouTube. You know, Twitch actually having a community that wants positive content on the site and not negative crap and drama like YouTube does. They don't propagate bullying. They don't propagate slander or defamation on this website. Some people tried to do it. They got punished and kicked off the website.
Twitch
like you?
Me and my streams.
Didn't he get kicked off the website?
Which is great. People are able to find my streams and come and hang out with me on a daily basis and have fun with gaming on Twitch. I love it. You know, it would really suck if Twitch went away or I wasn't able to use Twitch. I can't imagine why that would be. Because if you guys know, if you turn into my streams, I do absolutely nothing risque. You know, I don't break the rules. I just want to have...
I think the time Phil got kicked off of Twitch was bullshit, to be honest. And I defended him when that happened. Twitch are just so fucking prissy. Like, they just ban people over anything.
Fun with games, you know, on a daily basis. That's what it's all about. And Twitch knows that. You know? They know who I am. They know the kind of content I put out, and they're okay with that.
I may be living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, begging for fucking tips and shit on stream for the rest of my life. In one way or another, I'll probably be working till I'm dead. And I've kind of accepted that reality. I'm not like a normal person who's working a career, who's building up retirement fund money, and one day I could sit back in a lawn chair sipping a Mai Tai and live out my golden years in peace. It's never going to happen. You know, my life, sadly, has taken a turn where I don't even know if I'd be able to get a job in what's considered the private sector. And so, more than likely, I'm just going to have to keep doing what I'm doing for as long as I can do it and make ends meet and go from there, you know? And, you know, yeah, if I'm 50, 60 years old and I still have to play video games for a living, maybe the formula will change. It is what it is. That's my reality, you know? And so now I can just turn on a webcam and immediately guys just throw me money with zero effort. And obviously it's not even quality, it's just exploiting, right? It's exploitation is the real word for it, I guess.
So, you know, I don't foresee anything, you know, horrible happening, but if it did, we'd find a way.
So, like, he's saying things are good now. Like, I don't even really get it. Thanks for the comfy videos, man. Wow, thank you, Cornhorn. That's very generous of you. That's gonna go straight to paying some of the bills from the trip to England. No, to be fair, I paid for the whole thing to England in advance. But thank you. That's very appreciated.
I've been through so many roadblocks, so many hurdles, so much crap that's happened to me. You know, over the last 10 years. High highs and low lows, you know? And that's, like I said, boom bust. That's kind of the nature of the business, is that's how it works. So, you know, it is what it is, but I will always find a way, I think. At this point, with all the crap I've been through, all the things that have been said about me, and I'm still here, and I'm actually becoming more successful, right? Things are actually going good on Twitch to the point where Twitch is getting better. I'm getting more followers, more viewers, you know, contributions, everything's going good, and it's getting better and better on a daily basis. You know, I'm good. You know, at this point, the only thing I can see is I lost my mind one day, and I did something so horribly
So I did a notification pop up for that. I don't really watch the stream in real time, but just let me know if the notifications are working for people who do super chats.
Unforgivable to violate the rules or to piss people off, but I'm not like that.
Fuck you. You're a liar.
Maybe back in the day when I used to be a younger YouTuber and I didn't really care. It was like the Wild West of content creation, and I would do things that were very risque, that could be insulting and stuff. I don't do that shit anymore, you know? I'm not that kind of person. I don't want to be that kind of person. I just want to sit here and have fun with games. That's it. So, you know, I'm not really worried. I'm not really worried about it. I think no matter what, things would be fine. So.
All right. Well, that's what I mean, you know. People say, "Oh, your accident," right? I mean, the accident was over 2 years ago, and I'm good, guys. You see what I mean? Like, I've been through the absolute worst things that could happen, you know.
I don't know about that, Phil.
Yeah, I'm the guy. Tutankhamun obviously has been a very positive influence on the streams. He's been a contributor in many various ways, and all of us have had very positive benefits. So thank you to Tutankhamun. I don't kiss ass. You guys know that I do not kiss ass.
Oh yeah, that's something I should bring up. So last night, guys, after I played Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I uploaded all 6 videos to DSP Gaming. It should have been 5, but my freaking capture software had an error and I had to split a video. They all got flagged for demonetization automatically by YouTube. Why? I have no idea. You tell me. What about Shadow of the Tomb Raider wouldn't be in line with advertisers besides maybe the brutal deaths? But not every part of the playthrough has brutal death in it. So it would be kind of unfair to just auto-flag these videos, right?
Yeah, YouTube is shit as far as flagging goes. Anyways, let's move along. Can someone tell me, is Swaggins a detractor, or is he like just a toxic fan of Phil? Because his name is familiar, but I don't remember much about him, to be honest.
Seems like Cat says, Tut left because of Sedella. So where the fuck is Sedella? Sedella hasn't been in stream chat for like over a month, dude. So why don't you shut the fuck up? And I mean that, Jake Likes Cats, because you're one of the people who constantly stirs the shit. You're the one who brings up Sedella more than anyone. No one fucking cares. The guy's not even in here anymore. And you're the one who brings him up on a daily basis. So how about you shut the fuck up? And
Okay, let's see here. So, Pay Pig Civil War. Oh, okay, wait a minute. Let's just see. Come on, you can load. You can load. Swaggins used to be okay. He's always aimed to be on the top.
King Swaggins says, crazy guy, found you in 2009. I always watch you and uploaded over the years. All the highs and lows. Been a wild ride. I never would have thought I would get to this point where I could go from being only a viewer to a supporter and a moderator for you. Yeah. I appreciate it, but if you could keep your messages a little shorter, King Swaggins, I would appreciate that.
Wow, what a fucking tool.
Shout out to King Swaggins, who did a 2,775-bit cheer, and he said, I hate being second. King Swaggins was currently second place for cheering this week. Apparently he wants to be in first. So, there you go. 2775.
King Swaggins, that's a ridiculous question, and I'm not answering it. I don't answer ridiculous hypotheticals. He asked me if I could get $1 million, but I would die in 5 years, would I take it? It's stupid. It's a stupid question.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to Tutankhamun, who has been doing a ridiculous amount of cheering. However, he's been spamming the living shit out of the chat with emotes, and I just want to warn you, Tutankhamun, please stop doing that. The cheers...
Who cares? Like... Like, I don't know. I don't get it. Like, why he doesn't, I just, if someone was giving me $2,200 a month, I'd let them do whatever they want in the chat. They could just write 1488, like, in it, and I wouldn't stop them.
So much appreciated. Spamming the chat with the emotes is not, and I know some people are going to start complaining if you keep doing it, and if we get enough complaints, we might have to moderate, and I don't want to have to, because you are being supportive, but please, if you can, please cut down on spamming of the emotes. Okay. I don't know what to do. Sub goals are already completely reached for the month. There's no reason to talk sub goals because we've already exceeded them all. So basically, guys, for this month, I will be doing a Halloween marathon. I will be dressing up, and people will be able to help choose what outfit I'm wearing. And I'll be decorating the office for Halloween next month. And I'll try to do something special. Like I said, I was going to do something super special if I could. And now I'm going to try to do it for you guys. Subs, we've pretty much doubled subs. I think we were at 520 something. So we've almost doubled the subs tonight. Holy shit. Everyone's super excited because we hit so many subs, and again, I am appreciative of doing that. But it would be nice if people would not get overzealous. That's what they're doing. Is they're like, oh, Phil's gonna do a bunch of special events now. Like, no, I'm not. I'm going to continue to stream every day and play all the new games and do what I'm good at. And I'm I'm not going to do a million special events out of nowhere now because we got a bunch of subs. That's ridiculous. He's saying thank you to Tug, who has a gifted sub right now, because everyone for a month, you guys are going to be able to enjoy the new Spider-Man emotes during the Spider-Man playthrough. It's going to be pretty awesome, right? So we all owe a debt of thanks to Tut tonight. And, you know, I'm going because he's been a very supportive guy recently. Very, very supportive. Thank you, Tut, very much. How about this? If we confirm that everything is legit, which sadly is going to take 2 months, if we can confirm everything is legit, and you contact me in 2 months, then I will send you a shirt, absolutely. But I'm not just going to send you a shirt. We have no guarantee of what's going on is legit, because remember, there may be a chargeback. Like, what if Twitch figures out, oh, this was a fraud, right? Then they charge it back, and then none of this will count. Or that you are going to get your shout out, because it is very subjective what I read on my own streams. I got to keep a certain vibe to the streams. I got to keep them positive and fun and chill and upbeat, because that's the whole point of streaming on Twitch, right?
Okay,
we're not trying to make a drama stream. We're not trying to have negativity.
Okay, what do we have here? Thank you for successfully ostracizing me. DSP's Twitch community is bizarre and frightening. I don't want to align myself and socialize with this community. Sidella, what the fuck is that?
By the way, I have absolutely no idea what's going on in the stream chat. I've doing all these shout outs, and now I go back to the stream chat, and now it looks like we've got people arguing or something. What the hell's going on? I'm like totally behind everything going on here. I have no clue what's going on. What I will say is this: if there is a situation, people please contact me directly. You know, mods, let me know what's going on. Tutankhamun, if you have an issue, please email me. We've talked before. Let's see what the hell's going on. I have no idea. I'm here reading shoutouts, and I come back and I see everyone's like upset at each other. So please, it would be.
It's not my fault.
I can't control everyone else. I can't, and you know, it frustrates me that we may have a situation where now people are upset and they go, "Oh, I'm not going to come back anymore because this happened." I have nothing to fucking do with it.
Head along.
Now play the game.
Sorry guys if this is a bit of an endurance run, but there's a lot of backlog we have to get through.
Oh my god!
Now the interesting thing about Wings of Redemption is he's actually paid off his home. Like the house he lives in is 100% paid off. And he also paid off his mother's house twice, actually, because she's a piece of shit and she took out another mortgage on it. But he at least paid it off, and he doesn't have to pay a mortgage anymore for the rest of his life. So that was actually really smart.
What the fuck?
Holy
shit! That
is an
epic fucking intro.
Power. I'm not going to let what other people think. It's ability to do that. It's not anyone's responsibility. We're going to continue their lineage and bloodline. No.
No.
Okay, here we go. Somebody asked Phil a based question.
Funny.
One man's journey has cheered. He says, you said in an earlier stream you do not want children. Since you're only child, do you think it would be unfair to your parents that you're not going to continue their lineage and bloodline? No.
No. Kids are idiots. Kids are complete idiots.
It's not my responsibility to do that. It's not anyone's responsibility to do that. Maybe in certain cultures, people do feel that way.
Yeah, in based cultures.
But I've never felt that kind of pressure. My life is my own, and if I choose to have children, great. And if not, you know, that's under my own power. I'm not going to let what other people think influence, you know, my important life decisions. If I feel that I'm fit to be a father, great. And if I feel I'm not, great. And there's no wrong or right decision there. And I don't let societal norms or cultural things influence me, you know. And right now, I just really don't have any desire to be a dad, and I'm getting up there in age to the point where if I don't become one soon, you know, I wouldn't be able to be a father too effectively. And so, more than likely, I have no desire for it. You know, it's just out of the picture, okay?
Just like everything else I do, I mash to win.
One man's journey to again. He said, my daughter sometimes watches your stream.
What? And I'm not a children's entertainer. I'm a mature adult.
I want to buy her something for your Teespring shop, but I don't see options for any children's sizes. Is there any reason you don't have that? Well, more than likely, I've never really even looked for it. I'll be honest with you. One man's journey. I've never even looked to see if they have children's sizes apparel on Teespring. Maybe they do. I mean, I would almost go as far to say they probably do of something. I wouldn't know what, but you're actually the first person in a year and a half that I've had the Teespring store open.
You heard someone cut your cables? That's insane shit. No one cut my cables at all.
I still have to do the, Okay, I'm considering, been doing this for a long time. I've just been too lazy / busy. Doing it is what it is. Nothing I can do but I digress t-shirts.
Phil drama show every day.
It was something incredibly stupid. Basically, there's a piece of hardware that Comcast installs only in certain residential homes. Okay, it's not every home. Only certain homes have this piece of equipment called an amplifier. It looks like a power adapter plugged into your wall, and unless Comcast directly told you what it does and how important it is, you would never know. I had one in my bedroom. I didn't even know it was there. I guess they put it there because they needed it for my phone, which is also in my bedroom.
You know, I'm a simple guy. I'm a gamer. I'm not a techie. I'm not a fucking guy that knows all the ins and outs of this shit. You're like talking to a lay person. You're talking to a gamer. You're not talking to an editor. You're not talking to a PC, builder.
But he said he used to build PCs. Like, he literally said that.
You're not talking to a techie guy. You're talking to a guy who just wants to sit down, press record, play a game, and have fun. Right?
And apparently it just got loose from the wall. And all I needed to do was push it back in fully, and everything worked. But as stupid as that sounds, I was never explained by Comcast what that piece of equipment was. I was never told to check for it. Even when I called customer service, telling them the problem, they never, in their wildest dreams, thought that it could be an amplifier. So, it was hilarious because then afterward, Comcast contacted me again via Twitter, and they're like, oh, well, we don't keep records of homes that have amplifiers in them, so we wouldn't have known that. And I'm like, well, why don't you? Doesn't that sound like something you should do? Instead of basically making excuses for why I didn't have internet for a day and a half, like it's my fault.
I did nothing wrong.
I did everything correct.
Why don't you just document your equipment properly, and then we won't have this issue? And of course, then they had nothing to say. So, yeah, it was a pretty stupid issue that could have literally been fixed in 5 seconds if Comcast customer support were trained properly, but they're not. And that's why I didn't have internet for a day and a half. The good news is I really lost nothing because I wasn't going to stream on Saturday anyway. It was just annoying that everything I did had to be on my phone for like a day and a half. So, One Man's Journey says they have millions of customers. That's correct, but they don't have millions of business level customers who pay exorbitant amounts of money.
How do you know they might?
For their businesses to operate.
Go higher, help more. $1 a month actually helps and adds up, all right? As little as $1 helps, okay? Ayúdame, por favor. Es muy importante. I need your help. I still need your help. Pledge today. My favorite perk is the $5 perk.
On their business level internet, so they should keep track of the information for business customers. Sorry, but I should get the preferential treatment. Trust me, I'm probably paying 3 to 4 times as much for internet as any of you do, so I should be getting that level of service.
Well, why?
By the way, I have absolutely no idea what's going on in the stream chat. I've been doing all these shout-outs, and I go back to the stream chat, and now it looks like we've got people arguing or something. What the hell's going on? I'm, like, totally behind everything going on here. I have no clue what's going on. What I will say is this. If there is a situation, people, please contact me directly. Mods, let me know what's going on. Tutankhamun, if you have an issue, please email me. We've talked before. Let's see what the hell's going on. I have no idea. I'm here reading shout-outs, and I come back, and I see everyone's, like, upset at each other. So, please. It would be nice if we could all just talk and figure out what the hell's going on. You gotta understand, I'm doing a pre-stream. I don't even know what the hell's happening here. I come back, and next thing I know, people seem upset at each other. Yeah, I know. It's like I tell you guys every day. I have nothing to do with this drama. You notice I have nothing to do with any of it. So, here I am doing a pre-stream.
No, everything about him is drama.
I finally click back to the stream chat. I look, right? And there's drama. And I'm like, I have nothing to do with this. I have nothing to do with this drama. I can't, I'm sorry, guys. I can't be here to micromanage the stream every moment. And I do rely heavily on my moderators to do a good job because I can't be here every moment. And especially if I'm doing shout-outs and stuff. I can't be doing a shout-out for my Muxie while also micromanaging the stream chat and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay. I just don't know. And sadly, I really don't want to be, because he was really nervous, just said, you're the daddy, you have to take care of these kids. I have nothing to do with this, guys. I have nothing to do with this.
Nothing I could do.
I can't be here every moment to know exactly what's going on 100% of the time in the chat. I can't. So, like I said, what I would hope would happen is if there really is problems that people would contact me and we'll talk about it and figure it out. Rather than people now arguing in the stream chat and then I come back and, I'm putting out entertaining streams, that's all I can do. I can't control everyone else. I can't. It frustrates me.
It's nothing I can do.
We may have a situation where now people are upset and I'm not going to come back anymore because this happened. I have nothing to fucking do with it.
It's not my responsibility.
Nothing's his responsibility.
I don't know why people just can't act normal and not have these fucking ridiculous disagreements. You know what I mean? These mentality people. Jig Likes Cat says, talk left because of Sedella. So where the fuck is Sedella? Sedella hasn't been in stream chat for like over a month, dude. So why don't you shut the fuck up? And I mean that, Jake Likes Cats, because you're one of the people who constantly stirs the shit. Why am I toxic?
You're the one who brings up Sedella more than anyone. No one fucking cares. The guy's not even in here anymore. We're gonna have Jake sit outside of the stream chat, and we're gonna have him just cool off and see, because who brought up the fact? Oh, someone's sitting here on a fucking Saga account and he was a racist and blah blah blah. Who brought that up? You know. And this is what I mean. I'm trying to just have a fun stream, and I gotta deal with this stupid shit.
I'm just tired of it. I can't babysit fucking.
Let's play the game! And there's drama. And I'm like, I have nothing to do with this. I have nothing to do with this drama.
Okay, we've done
I'm
that.
sorry, guys.
So yeah, so Tutmos is Tutankhamun basically just ran away. So we'll just move along. Let's see. Is this where he comes back? Oh, okay. Here we go. All right. This looks like we're actually moving along.
Pre-stream, I was doing my plugs or whatever, and we had some drama. Guess what? The drama's, taken care of. I've spoken to all parties involved and taken care of all of it, and everything's fine. So there's no reason for anyone to bring up any drama, to come in and try to stir more drama. At this point, just addressing it creates more. And as you guys know, let's be very honest about this. Recently, everything here's been good, right? Everything on the streams has been great. Attendance has been up. People have been enjoying no matter what game I play. They've been able to chill and have fun without drama. It's been very drama-free. There hasn't been any negativity. There's been no problems. Everything's been good recently.
I made a ridiculous fuck ton of money.
And I think the thing is that yesterday, because there was a small amount of drama, the people who latch onto that because they have very boring fucking lives and all they try to do is cause more and or spin the drama to get attention for themselves, those people, I believe, have latched onto this little bit of drama that happened yesterday to try to blow it out of proportion to make it act like it's something important or significant or something that it's not. In reality, it was something that lasted about 15, 20 minutes tops, and then once gameplay started, it all ended. So, I don't even know where it's all coming from. Quite frankly, at all. I don't understand, because it's all over-exaggerated crap, as usual. My opinion and my recommendation, stay away from that crap if you're here to...
Okay, let's see here. I'm not going to get to Halloween in this one. Let's just try to get through Tutmos.
We'll in reality, some other time. It's actually quite the opposite. It just shows that they have no value or actual positive worth, in existence. And they have to basically try to find themselves be known in any way, shape, or form. Okay?
That's trolling 101. I mean, a lot of people will try to disguise trolling and sugarcoat it and say, oh, trolling is just innocent fun. In reality, it's not. In reality, what it is, it's people who are pathetic, who just want to get attention, because the bottom line is, if they had enough positive attention on their own lives, they wouldn't be trying to do negative stuff. You know what I mean? Why would you be toxic to other people?
Why am I toxic? More toxic, over-dramatic, drama queen, toxic. Yep, I'm toxic.
If you have so much positive stuff going on in your life, you would want to focus on that. You see what I mean? And that's really the core of trolling. It's
a mental condition when you really think about it. Someone who's just so messed up, their life is so worthless, and or they get no value out of anything positive they're doing in their life, that they have to now turn it into some negative vibe against someone else who has positivity in their life.
So, yeah, there's a group of people who will come in here and just do that stuff. In particular, you see it with people who cheer or tip, and because they want to see that negative thing they're saying on the screen. Oh my god, did you see that negative thing I said on Phil's stream? Now, in reality, none of it affects anything. They're literally paying me to say stupid shit, which makes no sense at all, because no one even pays attention to it, and I don't read it out.
But he does read out what they say. And this doesn't make sense, because, did Tut leave or did he not leave? I don't know. Nothing this dude says makes any kind of sense.
And I ignore it, and basically they're paying me for nothing, and literally they think
let's just go on. Let's see. Okay, so Tut left because he got into a fight with the other toxic people in his chat, and then he decided to come back.
Associate positivity more with the atmosphere of the stream chat, the game you're playing, with contributions.
Man, this job sucks. It's a grind. I just do it for the money. Give me money.
All of the above. For me, a great stream is a stream where, number one, I'm really enjoying the game. It's a game that I'm engaged in. Number two, it's a game and a stream that's engaging the audience, right? And the audience is loving it, and they're enjoying everything going on and being positive and interacting with me, which obviously
giving
leads
you
to things
money.
Like contributions. It's hand in hand in hand. You know what I mean?
No, it really isn't.
If I'm liking a game but my viewing audience isn't, that kind of sucks. Vice versa, if my viewing audience is absolutely loving a game and I don't like it, sometimes I gotta tough through it. You know what I mean? The trifecta is having all three things click together. Okay. And sometimes it happens, and sometimes it doesn't. And there's not much you can do about it. As long as I keep doing a variety of content and trying new stuff and trying to entertain you guys with the new stuff that comes out, you know, it seems to generally work.
But there's not one in particular thing that I look for as when I say, oh, what a positive stream. This is it's always a month.
The right amount of observational improv comedy.
I am the supreme.
Sorry guys, like I actually did take some time to go through all this shit and like the backlog and to try to figure this stuff out. And I couldn't because I know the various clippers did a pretty shitty job the last month. Like just what they put out wasn't that good. So we'll go to like the whole chargeback thing. But basically Tutmos came in, he threw a whole bunch of money and subs down. Then he picked a fight with a bunch of people and left. Then he came back and gave a bunch more money. Then some more toxic shit happened and he left again. So like I said, we're probably gonna have to do Halloween in a separate video. There's just so much to cover for the last couple of months.
Being, I make the rules and what I say goes.
The problem is YouTube itself. It's not that I can't make a good video, it's that YouTube frequently just destroys its own fucking website and makes it so that those videos cannot be seen, or they demonetize those videos. And in general, just make it so that it's not worth the time and effort, you know?
I'll be real honest with everyone. Just making an edited YouTube video did them pretty badly, and I need your help. I still need your help.
Okay, let's skip ahead. Okay, here we go. Is this it?
Now play the game!
Okay, here we go. This is actually something.
By the way, I should say shout out to Tanya, who gifted me Forza Horizon, because I was kind of torn between Fist of the North Star and Forza Horizon this week, and she actually gifted the game to me behind the scenes, and said, here, I still want you to play it, and I was like, wow, that's awesome, so...
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck. YouTube ad revenue has plummeted, and sadly has not come back. I mean, I'm being honest with you guys, it has not come back to any level where it's significant and it's helping me. It's not.
Yes, Aliza. They did spend thousands of dollars just to troll him. It is pretty bizarre.
So I've been heavily reliant on your guys' support here on the streams to keep stuff going. I'll be honest, the past few months, the summer was great. We got to keep that momentum going, especially now we're heading into this busy gaming season, and I'm going to need a lot more money to buy all these games. So give me your money. Give me. Let the green roll in. Give me money.
First of all, we had Genetic Gamer who cheered. He says, I feel that many celebrities, including internet celebrities, think that they're morally superior, while at the same time not practicing what they say. I feel when I watch your stream, I'm getting an honest and true personality. Do you think if more content creators believed in what they say like you do, we'd have a more open and realistic entertainment industry?
I'm a firm believer that you should practice what you preach. I always have been. You know.
No, you never have about anything.
Fuck you. You're a liar. I'm hypocritical. Very hypocritical.
I'm a guy who, in the 10 years that I've been a content creator, has probably accepted less than... I could count on one hand how many times I've accepted a promotional copy of a game and either played it early or, you know what I mean, like took a freebie or a handout. I'm the kind of guy that I feel that if I'm going to play a game, I want...
No, it's because you're toxic and people won't give you shit because they don't want to be associated with you. And like with Phil, it's not even necessarily that... I don't know.
I pay for it because if I do, then at least... Number one, I'm getting it the same day as everyone else. I'm not getting some elitist early access. That's number one. And number two, it makes it so that when I play that game, I have an investment in it because I have financially invested in that game. And therefore, if a game is good or bad, I'm going to be honest with you. I have no loyalty to the game dev or to a marketing company because they provided some kind of exclusive early access because they're paying me to play their game. You know what I mean? That's a philosophy I've always stood by. It's hilarious because, like I said, out of maybe 5 times in 10 years where I did accept a promotional copy or play the game early, people will point those out and say I'm a hypocrite.
I'm not a hypocrite. You're just stupid because you don't listen to what I say. You literally ignore the explanation a million times to make your argument that I'm a hypocrite when in reality you're just a moron. But that's what happens when you're a hypocritical douchebag on the internet. What else can I say? I mean, these people don't want to ever look in the mirror at themselves. They just want to criticize others.
Phil, I wouldn't say that.
The villain? Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
10 years, 60,000 videos, hundreds if not thousands of games played 5 times. I'm sorry, that's like 0.001%. You have no advertisement. You're not getting a promotional content. You know what I mean? You're getting pure, unadulterated honesty.
Some other streamers who...
Popularity, you know, I'm not. But I'm still here because I'm a unique guy who follows his own belief system, and people really respect that. Right?
No one respects you.
And I feel that
one.
even though you may in life take many, many hits, which I did, let's face it, guys. If I was just a paid shill and I was, shoulder to shoulder, goody with these people who are in the gaming industry, who are giving out free copies of games, early copies of games, exclusive early access to do a stream for a game early, and then you make thousands of dollars of people contributing because you're playing the game early, I'd probably be in a much better financial position, and I'd also probably hate myself.
My dick is annoying. Being a dude with balls and a dick can be annoying. I don't want this. What is this bullshit?
And that's just being real with you guys. I don't seek out those opportunities because I wouldn't be able to live with myself. I'm a different kind of guy, and I think people respect that, right? After 10 years and all the shit I've been through, the fact that people still come out every day to support me proves something.
They're not using conscious thought anymore.
Okay, so thank you to all of you who do support. And,
I mean, yeah, in my opinion, people who are open and honest are always going to be more respectable than someone who's just there to take a paycheck and will tell you whatever you're supposed to hear because that marketing company wants them to say it or whatever, Like, get the fuck out of here. It's all a scam. Hardy Buck cheered again. He says, new Nintendo Switch coming 2019 with a better display. Are you going to be the first in line to buy it? Oh, yeah, because my Nintendo Switch has gotten so much use in 2018. So much incredible amount of use this year that I don't see a reason why I wouldn't just run out to buy the new model.
Phil is so bad at doing sarcasm. He's so bad at it.
It's very hard. Very, very hard for me to be supportive of Nintendo. It just is. Because I'm a realist. I tell it like it is. And from my perspective, you had a decent year last year with the Switch. There were a few games that were great. But let's face it, when Nintendo puts out a Nintendo Direct or whatever, and the main highlight is, a game that's coming out in 5 months, or, a re-release of a game you already played on the Wii or Wii U, that's not a healthy console. That's, people bought it because of hype, and now you're just going to buy shovelware because there's nothing else on it. To justify your purchase.
Okay,
let's
move on. This is boring as fuck.
It's a gimmick. It's not that I'm opting out of playing games. There's no good games for this fucking thing.
I'm ways out of them. Most likely, I'm just not. Maybe near the end of the year, we'll have to see how.
I love my job. Like, I'm in a good place. And things are actually my fucking...
With regards to the Nintendo Switch, I kind of want to get a sub to you two through GTG. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, just with regards to that, I just have a wide range of interests. And like I initially just made like mainly political content, but I don't want to be like some people. Like I always use Millennial Woes as an example, who just makes videos about the same, like about Rotherham and I think it was Munich, whatever the thing was in Germany. And he just makes the same video over and over and over again. And I mean, like, there's a place for that. I'm about activism here too. But there's so much other interesting stuff to talk about. Like, I really love movies. I like anime. I like video games. I like history. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff, and I'd rather kind of just do a variety. I think if it's something you know about and something you're passionate about and you have something interesting to say, you should just do it, even if it's not necessarily in line with what you normally do. But Munich, yeah, that was the thing. But yeah, the thing I wanted to the thing with the Switch is if they're gonna release the new the new Pokemon thing, I like the Pokemon games, so I might get it for that. And then SMT5 is going to come out on it, so I'll see what the next model is like.
And Switch just sits here, unused. It's not that I'm opting out of playing games.
Yes, you are.
Good games for this fucking thing. This is not. I'm sorry. That's honesty. Do you want to play the fucking game? King of Hypocrisy cheered, and he said, Phil, it seems like most people have a vice of some sort, whether it's overeating, drugs, or sex. How do you manage to avoid common pitfalls? I'm not saying I don't have vices. There are times in my life when I did overeat. There was a time in my life when I was drinking heavily all the time.
Let's move on.
Making enough money not only to pay the bills, but my taxes are coming up, and
I'm in a much better place in my life now. I'm very happy with living with a woman that I love and sharing my life with her. But at the same time, I love my job. Like, I'm in a good place.
No, he very clearly hates his job. He's always hated his job. Like, you can tell how much he hates video games. And that's the issue, and that's the problem when you do YouTube for a living. You start to kind of lose your passion. No, that's not fair. No, that's not fair. When you do streaming video games for 8 hours a day, 6 days a week, okay, well, in his case, 4 hours a day, 7 days a week, like, you run out of stuff to say, you get bored, you just, like, there's no passion. So,
and things are actually getting a little bit better and better every day, quite frankly, which is a good thing.
You know, right now my major concern is finances. Making enough money not only to pay the bills, but my taxes are coming up, and I'm not gonna worry you guys with that shit now. I'm just not. Maybe near the end of the year we'll have to see how things are, and I'll let you.
But he's been complaining about it for months.
You guys know honestly if I need a big amount of help or not. You're on your end.
Okay.
But sadly, that's the situation today, right? Is that we've got these communities that are just so brainwashed.
Okay, so we're gonna move along. Let's try to get to the end of the topmost saga. We'll deal with the cat stuff next time.
Let's play the game.
This controller's a piece of shit.
Fuck, shit, dicks, cocks, ass, balls. Fuck, cocks, dicks, ass. Game was a
The next day.
Are we ever really gonna hit this number again? Are we ever gonna get someone to gift so many subs? I don't know, but it would be certainly nice if my natural growth of the channel over time can organically grow us back to this number.
You serious?
The next day.
Okay, that's obnoxious.
In early September, finally expired. So we're down to 647 subscribers and dropping.
That's
and I'm gonna be honest
still
here, it's
a
gonna
lot.
keep dropping. I'm expecting that once all those crazy amount of gifted subs that came in September finally level out, we're probably gonna be, I would think, between 450 and 500 subs. I could be wrong, it could be less, because I think the least I've ever had was 375 recently, and the most that I've had obviously was like 1170 something. But the natural, before all those gifted sub came in, the natural like max we had was like 575. So I fully expect us to be between that 375 to 575 range. This month maybe a little bit better because we've got so many new releases. It's a good opportunity for people to sub and get access to all the emotes. What? Games coming out later this month that people want to maybe take advantage of.
Yeah, just to comment on something. Eliza, can you tell me, like, am I pronouncing your name right? Eliza? I'm not sure. But anyways, he says, or she says, I guess, he played every game released over the past 10 years. It's immensely repetitive and boring to dedicate that much time to games. Yeah, like I said, he should do more, like, he should do movie reviews or, like, talk about some of the Netflix shows or just anything. He's just, like, it's boring. He needs to get out there and do some other stuff.
Okay. FYI, guys, just so you know, it's not a big deal. We all knew what was going to happen, right? We knew that this sub drop was coming. It's not the end of the world. It was just a crazy, artificially inflated month where the subs were so high. In fact, that's why I'm not doing sub goals this month. I can't. The subs are so thrown out of whack. There's no way I could do sub goals when I know at any moment they could plummet again because of all those gifted subs, okay? For November, we will do sub goals. And in fact, the sub goals that I'm going to set up for November will all be based on the Christmas event. And I think you're going to like it. We'll talk more about that in November. We won't jump the gun here. But yeah, there's really no reason.
Okay, somebody brings up the video game cases. So because I'm insane and I make a ton of videos, let's just pull this one up from the archives.
Hello, everybody. Argent here. Ugh, I don't know what that is. Drinking some seltzer water with a New Year's Eve giveaway. I figure I love the fans, so I'm gonna give away something. Arkham Freakum City. I never actually really got far in the game, so I didn't really like it much. But I think to you, my loyal fans, I can give it away. So let's just take a look. You got this nice plastic. It's made in China. China economy strong. Building game case for China. Yeah, you got the game case. I don't know. I should probably not drink seltzer water while I'm doing these. But yeah, you got artwork. You almost got Catwoman's ass. It's blocked off. It's kind of like that's not good.
Oh, we'll watch that one next.
Kinda
I did
got
a
the
parody
Harley
of the
Quinn there.
Lightning Returns one
So
too.
like this is what it looks like inside. So there isn't the game. I traded the game away. I traded the game to somebody else for some frozen cereal. Got some frozen cereal out of it, and I got some Jack in the Box, Cracker Jack. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't be drinking seltzer while I drink these. So you got the content, the quality content. So you have the Catwoman DLC, which actually I think I used. Okay, so you don't have that. That's too bad. Sorry, the seltzer water. Nothing I could do. It is what it is. But I digress. You do have this beta key for Arkham City Imposters. This was a couple years ago, but I'm sure it's still valid. I'm sure you still got a beta key. There you go, everybody. That's the money shot right there. Probably is a bad idea to show the code in the video, so someone can just go use it, but someone can use that. And we got this cool insert. I lost the English one, but you got the French one here. So if you want some help to learn your French, that would come in handy. And then we got the content here, which is some stuff for some other quality content. You got, sorry, I'm breaking character. You got the Contains of the Dark Knights. You got the Batman files. This isn't actually included. You have to go buy this from the website. You got the 2011 calendar. You got that. You got the Most Wanted posters. See, like, this is all content. Like, look at that. That is some quality content right there. You got the Batarang controller. There's no, like, Street Fighter joystick. You can get Discover Bat.
He actually did use the DLC code. Like, that was not a joke. He actually did that one.
Adventures in a New Dimension. So, you got all that quality content. You got a DVD that's not included. And if you don't like the quality content, you can take that out and put in a new game overlay. The possibilities are endless. So just to confirm, the disc is not included. I traded the disc away. I don't have the disc. So just keep that in mind.
I forgot I showed
make
the
some
disc.
fan really happy. Just all the quality content. I mean, you can put that up. Put that up somewhere. I'm sure somebody'd like that. So, have a happy New Year, everybody.
Oh yeah, I say I did have the disc and I showed the disc. Okay, this was the parody I did of the Lightning Returns unboxing.
Yeah, I know there's that background noise, but I don't know. I'm sure they're just testing the fire alarm. I doubt there's an actual fire, but I mean, it is what it is. Nothing I can do, but I digress. If I like go to sleep and it's still going and we get some sort of that there's an actual fire, I'll smell the smoke and I can jump out of my window from the second floor and I'm sure everything will be fine.
He actually said that. He actually like literally said that. That if he doesn't need a smoke alarm because he'll just wake up when he smells the smoke.
But as I said, it is what it is, but I digress. Nothing I can do. So we're going to be unboxing Metroid Samus Returns. So this series has kind of been a bit of a mixed bag for me. Metroid Prime, one of the best games ever made in my humble opinion. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, never played it. Kind of wish I had have played it, but it was kind of strange Then we had Metroid Prime 3 Corruption, which I thought sucked. Probably because it had Wii controls, and Wii just sucks in general. Never played Metroid Hunters. I don't know, it just looked kind of weird. And Federation Force, the less said about that piece of crap, the better. And then Other M, which had...
You know, we're just going to finish this up by watching some of my my parody videos I did.
Waifus,
because we can.
It also had Remember Me? The Super Dindu guy, so... I don't know what to say, but Nintendo was actually founded by Julius Evola. I don't know if you know this. Julius Evola, after he used to walk around Berlin at night contemplating destiny, and he got hit by shrapnel and was paralyzed for the rest of his life. So when he was in his wheelchair, he played a lot of video games. And he said, this is the esoteric means in which to gain enlightenment. Like the Castlevania games, which are a tribute to European civilization.
Okay, I'll just skip the rest of that. Okay, here we go.
So, I gotta be honest with you because I'm an honest guy. I'm not much of a duster. In the 20-some years I've lived in this house, I haven't dusted once. And the other day I was sitting here and I had hacked up a lung and blood was starting to come out of my mouth. I said, enough of this. Enough. Drastic measures have got to be taken. So I decided I was going to dust. Because, I mean, like, look at this. Look at this bugged console. This console's just caked in shit. Look at that. So I got my duster here. So I'm going to dust because this is quality content. So, here we go. Xbox is all nice and clean now. Got the DVD player where I watch some quality movies. Got a USB key. Look at this. It's just caked in shit. Like, how did this happen? I don't know. It's a mystery. It's the mystery Scooby-Doo couldn't solve. Like, where did all this dirt come from? And it's just, like I said, I'm not much of a duster. So, yeah, there was nothing I could do about this. Then again, I do live with other people who could dust, but yeah, it just caked in shit and enough. Like, I was coughing up blood from this, but I had to dust. I think I'm gonna do maybe a live stream later of just me dusting some more. Just keep dusting this shit. Like, look at this. Just look at this. Like, this is just, it's insane.
Okay, let's see here. We'll look at that in a minute, and then okay, I'm completely off track now. But
oh my god. Hey everybody. So this is gonna be the last episode of Argent Tries It because it's too hard to do this. Like, hold this camera. Like, lifting this is just it's just too much work. And yeah, the views are just not there because I have such a lazy fan base, and they won't ever. They don't give these the views. Like, I don't get the enough money from these to even pay for this. So, just opening this with my tooth. So because my fans are detractors, this is going to be the last episode of Argent Tries It. So I've got the avocado southwestern salad from Wendy's. So I was actually kind of excited because I just came in to get a burger and I saw that this was on sale, and and with dressing it's only 600 calories, which is really nothing for something of this size and with meat and cheese in it. So just figured I'd try that out. So I haven't eaten. So we're gonna try this. So this is the southwestern avocado salad. So this actually looks really good. Like I said, I don't know how this is 600 calories. That just doesn't seem like very much. So we got some lettuce, some iceberg, we got a little spinach and some arugula. We got some tomato. We have chicken. Actually, that doesn't look like bad chicken. Let me just try a piece of that. Actually, you know what? That's not bad.
That open
That's not
mouth
bad at all. Oh my god. This is just, oh. Okay, I'm gonna try a little more with some of the cheese, a bit of the bacon, and some chicken. So let's try that. I was starting to get pretty exhausted here. Sorry, I just my hand just got tired. It was tired holding the camera. So let's try that. That is really good. It's like let me see, what is that? Make some ad revenue. I might say, Argent, you were gonna eat this anyways because you're out. Dairy and that, like, fat from vegetable oil is really bad, but fat is like satiating, so this will fill you a lot more than eating, like, I don't know, 600 calories of fries will just go right through you. But yeah, this is going to be filling for the rest of the day. So, like I said, this is going to be, oh geez, it's so hard to hold this last episode of Argent Tries It. Because some might say, Argent, you were going to eat this anyways because you're out and you're out doing something and there wasn't really much else. You forgot to bring a lunch, so you were going to have to buy lunch anyways. But the truth is, just to sit here and eat lunch normally and to just flip on the camera and record it and then to excuse me to film it is just, it's too much effort. This is just so I'm not going to do this anymore. And some might say if you're going to eat this anyways and you film it, you'll make some ad revenue. And excuse me, if you're going to eat it anyways, but it's just too much. I have too much content to make, and you guys are detractors. If you want it, like, give me some money on Patreon. Maybe I'll make a goal. Argent Tries It, it'll come back. Yeah, this is just water. I stopped drinking soda altogether. If you want it to come back, it'll be a $200 goal on Patreon if you want more Argent Tries It. But that's it. I'm tired of the lack of gratitude. I'm tired of you guys not showing.
Okay, I'm just gonna do one more and then we'll end the stream. This is my all-time favorite DSP video.
Today I'm late by about an hour. All right. But for good reason, and I'll explain why right now, because I know a lot of people, that's the topic on their minds, is why is Phil late again? He was actually on time for a single day, and now he's late again. What's going on? Well, as you know, and as you could hear, I've been suffering pretty bad allergies recently. And, you know, it is what it is. I suffer them every year. Usually, I actually get allergies in around April-ish. And this year, I didn't get them, which was very bizarre. I was like, gee, why am I not getting my allergies? And now today, this month, June, it slammed me. It slammed me about 2 weeks ago. Really bad allergies because the pollen count went crazy in the state of Washington. For whatever reason, the pollen went nuts in June this year, which is abnormal. Usually it is earlier. But anyway, yeah, my allergies are killing me. It's not being sick, by the way, and I hate that because people say, oh, Phil's sick. No, I'm not. I don't actually feel like physically run down. I don't have a fever. I don't have a sore throat. It's just that my sinuses are congested and my throat's all swollen up because it's allergies. It's allergy season. Lots of people suffer from this, okay? If you don't know about allergies, I recommend that you use some of your free time to research them on the internet. It's a very common occurrence. Apparently some people think it's like something that doesn't exist and that I'm like sick or something and I'm getting, you know.
It's such a passive-aggressive cunt.
You're out of your mind. People with their conspiracy theories. So here's the deal. I've been suffering pretty bad, and I've been taking medicine and everything. Nothing seems to be to work. Every morning I still wake up all gunked up, and then it usually takes a few hours. I take some medicine, it takes a few hours, and I clear up again. But as you've heard, my voice has been, you know, hoarse and everything, and I'm like, I gotta do something. I have to take drastic measures to fix this, okay?
Drastic measures. Drastic measures.
So last night, and this is not an exaggeration, this literally happened. Last night, I am, you know, after, you know, working 2 streams and all that, getting all the videos uploaded, I'm sitting on my couch, I'm relaxing, I'm watching SmackDown, and SmackDown ends, and I erupt into a sneezing fit. I mean, I'm just like sneezing and sneezing and sneezing. I'm like, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck is going on? I'm so tired of this. Seriously. And it's very frustrating, okay? Very frustrating. And I'm like, I gotta do something. I gotta take drastic measures. And I was like, you know what? At this point, I realized I need to do something. And it's time to stop being lazy. So, I grabbed a giant new roll of paper towels. I grabbed 2 kinds of surfacing.
I love, my favorite part of this video is like how stupefied he is. Like he can't like understand how it got to this situation. Like he just can't. He's incapable.
Glass cleaners. And I got to work, and I'm not even kidding, I cleaned my top floor of my house for about almost 4 hours last night. I had enough. I had enough of this shit. I was like, enough. I just can't take this anymore. It's driving me absolutely insane. Now, I'm going to be honest with everyone, because I am, and you know, it is kind of embarrassing, but I've never really given this house a top-down cleaning since I moved here. I did clean it 2 major times. And what I mean by that is both times that my parents were going to visit. Once was the Christmas 2015, and once was... No, excuse me, Christmas 2014.
This dude made his parents fly across the country to clean the hellhole he lives in.
And then once was June of 2016, when my parents visited both times. But what I cleaned was I cleaned the bathrooms, I cleaned the kitchen, I cleaned the stairwell. I basically cleaned all the general areas that I knew my parents would be in, okay? But I am not a duster. Let's put it that way. I am not a duster at all. At all. And, you know, it builds up. Oh my God, does it build up, man. It really does.
Like, he's like, it's a mystery to him.
Terrible. It's absolutely terrible. How bad it was. You know, the windowsills, every flat surface you could think of. You know, just looking at my office here, okay? The desk directly in front of me where my laptop and all my equipment sits. Obviously my PC itself. The computer desk over there and the monitors and all that shit. The windowsill, the air conditioner, the top of my file cabinet. And oh my God, my entertainment center. Ooh. That was absolutely disgusting. Okay? That was absolutely gross. Alright? So much dirt and dust built up, especially on the gaming consoles themselves. I mean, there was a layer of fucking filth on top of it. But not only did I do the office, you know, I did the bathroom out in the hallway. I did my bedroom. Ugh. My bedroom, because, you know, I got the dressers and the windowsill and everything. And basically it took a ton of time, alright? A ton. And it was worth it, though. Because I needed to do it. The bottom line is I'm making a new start here, right? I'm single. I'm kind of not really starting over, but it's kind of like hitting the reset button and going back to the way I was when I was single.
Like, I don't get it. Like, if someone who has as bad allergies as Phil, wouldn't you want, like, to run an air purifier in there and make sure things are nice and clean? I don't know. Maybe I'm dumb.
In Connecticut. And even though in Connecticut, I'll be honest too, I also wasn't much of a duster.
Not much.
It really wasn't a huge deal because I had a very small place.
I love how he thinks this is like a super accomplishment. You know that whole Chris Rock skit about black people versus Dindus? And how, like, they want credit for stuff normal people do? This is
so
exactly
having a small
like
place, okay, there's a little bit of dust. Oh, every once in a while I clean it, it takes 5 minutes. Here I've got a big-ass house, it takes forever. So... I basically, oh, excuse me. Ooh. I, cleaned the living shit out of my top floor. Now that was just surface cleaning. That wasn't even like I didn't vacuum the floors because I couldn't because it was late night. Imagine if I started vacuuming.
It is what it. He couldn't vacuum the floor. It was just too hard.
In the middle of the night, my neighbors would be fucking pissed. They're like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" So eventually, what I am gonna do, especially because it's we are getting to the slower summer time, is I'm gonna probably schedule a whole day here at some point, where I'm gonna really thoroughly clean the house from top to bottom. I'm gonna vacuum everything and do all that. Because it was just surface cleaning that took me that long because there was so much to do. So yeah, that's what I did last night. Now here's the thing, I was watching SmackDown. I got so frustrated. All right. See, or know what you're wrong, by the way. Or know what you're wrong. I live in a condo. It's actually considered a townhouse, and I am in the middle of two other homes. So our walls are connected on each side, and they would hear me vacuuming, and they'd be pretty pissed off. It wouldn't be too loud, but still. Imagine if you're in the middle of the night, and you're sleeping, and you hear vroom, even a faint vroom.
Anyways, guys, I think that's good for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry we didn't get through anything, but I think we hung out, and we had a lot of fun. So God bless everybody. Have a good rest of the weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.